Welcome to the first day of the Cammy Project. Today we're going to talk about the first things you should do in training mode when learning a new character. And those are going to be your anti-airs, your pokes and good neutral buttons, and ways to get around fireballs and projectiles. So, as far as anti-air goes on Cammy, it's going to be back medium punch, DP, and stand heavy kick. That's what I've been using so far. Depending on what game you're coming from, DBFZ or Guilty Gear uses 6P as a universal anti-air, and DBFZ uses 2H. But some characters have their own DPs, like Kai has a DP, and then some characters in DBFZ also have DPs, which will give you more damage, and sometimes you can combo off of them. So know that about your character first and foremost, to stop your opponent from just jumping in on you and getting free damage. Next, let's talk about pokes and good neutral buttons. Cammy has a lot of good buttons, I've noticed, but some of them stick out more than others. I think stand medium kick is a great poke and can be a whiff punish button. Crouch medium punch is a great button as well. It hits a little further than you think it does, and you can confirm off of it. Stand heavy punch is probably my favorite button. It's a great whiff punish, and it starts up very fast. You can combo from stand medium punch into it into a spiral arrow. So yeah, I think some characters obviously have better buttons than others, and it's important to know whether your character has a really good poke, right? Like this, right? Stand medium kick. And to know how instrumental it is in your game plan. I think a lot of Cammy's game plan, from what I've been told, revolves around this. So crouch medium kick or stand medium kick, because it can help you figure out what range you're at. So if you're whiffing this, you're probably in a good range to do a dive kick, right? See how I hit Ryu in the waist? So it's, you know, knowing the spacing of the normals, the block stun of the normals, and which ones are the best for the situation. Some whiff punish buttons that I've been using on Cammy are stand heavy punch, crouch medium kick, stand medium kick, and a big emphasis on stand heavy punch. This is a great button, starts up really fast, and it'll crush lighter buttons that they're sticking out, and you can confirm off of it, so it's really good. Next, let's talk about the last thing I want to cover today, and that is going to be getting around fireballs and projectiles. This is another important point that you should learn about your character pretty fast, because otherwise your opponent's going to recognize that you don't know how to deal with the fireball game, and then you're going to get zoned out and get frustrated. So on Cammy, for example, I can EX spiral arrow through, or I can do a dive kick over it. This is a little harder for me right now because I'm not really used to doing a dive kick yet, and you can see that it's not really optimal height, right? So the way that Cammy's dive kick works is it depends where it hits on the opponent, and that depends whether, basically tells you if you're plus or if you're minus. So I don't want to hit Ryu in the head, right? Because if I hit him in the head, then I'm super negative on block. But if I hit him anywhere from the waist below, so see how I was spacing like this earlier? Like that one would be a pretty plus dive kick. And I think the highest you can get is +7 on a heavy dive kick, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm aiming for, is +7. But anything over +4, I'm happy with. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Remember, this is a 42-day long series. This is only day 1. So if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.